What's up YouTube, BlueShore001, and today we're gonna give you a new update on my new deck, the Orcust Dragoon deck. Reason I picked up this deck, well, I didn't pick it up, I picked it up a long time ago, but Orcust has always been a very powerful one card engine basically because of this card right here. With the new addition of the Dragoon and Diabellstar, the new Dark Magician of Destruction cards, this card has so much synergy with those cards together. So we're gonna go through the deck profile today, and we're gonna show you what Orcust Azamina can really do. And we're gonna do some extra videos after this one to show you some of the cool new combos that you can do with this deck. All right, so let's get started. So, beginning with the Orcust engine, of course, we run 3 Girsus. This is basically this is your main starter, able to dump a Orcust or War Legacy card from your deck to the graveyard, and if he is the only card on the field, he can generate you a free token on your side and one on your opponent's side, which basically stops like cards like Imperm and stuff like that. Very good one card combo. The second one card combo, or it can break through boards. Harp Horror is basically just another starter, allows you to get to basically Girsu or whatever Orcust you need from your deck. This deck is very good because it's basically like a toolbox. Symbol Skeleton, this is what brings cards back from the graveyard back to the field, allowing you to get a lot of disruptions. Because of the new support cards that we got from Maze of the Muertos, I believe, the new Dark Magician, we're able to play Orcust Nightmare because it's easily dumped to the graveyard from your hand. We're able to play the new War Legacy World Wand, which allows you to recycle cards from the banished pile back onto the field. And this has always been in there, but War Legacy Crown, because it allows to special summon itself on the field after you link one, giving you more follow-up plays. And it's actually really good disruptions if your opponent has a special summon monster from the extra deck. This basically negates and destroys that monster. Really good. Babel, one of the most amazing field spells ever printed, allowing all your Orcust monsters to basically become quick play effects. Wonderful card. And they have a built-in Solemn Judgment that basically negates anything and banishes that card, which comes up quite a few times. All right. The Diabellstar engines, really good engine just to be able to dump cards that you have in your hand to the graveyard so you can get a recursion. And just one Diabellstar puts up 2 Omni negates. It's amazing, very amazing. And there's even better combos further down the line that I will be explaining in a later video. With that said, this is the searcher for the Diabellstar. It can also banish itself from the graveyard plus another Sinful Spoils card. It can be wanted. It has to be a different one, which is going to be this one. You banish the Seeker, put the Deception on the bottom, and then you draw an additional card. So it's basically a free +1. Deception of the Simple Spoils, this is what allows you to bridge into the Azamina engine, which allows you to give you an additional negate or a body on the field depending on what you need. So this comes in very handy. This is basically Hallowed Azamina. This is the polymerization basically that allows you to go into the Azamina engine. Queen Azamina. Why am I running this in this deck? Well, let's talk about it. This is what allows you to get the new Dark Magician of Destruction on the field. You fusion with this using your Hallowed Azamina to get out a Sylvia. Dark Magician of Destruction is a level 8. Queen Azamina, when it's sent to the graveyard by an activated effect, like Hallowed Azamina, it special summons itself from the graveyard, and since it's a level 8, you now have access to 2 level 8s on the field, Dark Magician of Destruction and Queen Azamina. You overlay them for a Zombie Vampire, and you activate Zombie Vampire's effect to mill 4 cards from the top of your deck and your opponent's deck, and you get to special summon one of them. In that context, you want to basically mill an Orcust card, you special summon it, and then you can pop off with Orcust combos. Even if you don't, you can still end on an SP. So either way you look at it, the being able to bridge into Orcust combos from your Diabellstar engine is a wonderful addition to the deck. The Gaze of Timaeus is what gives us access to Dragoon. Wonderful card. It allows to get out Dragoon on the field, and it gets banished during the next end phase, your next end phase. So you want to activate this basically on your opponent's turn. It is a quick play, and it shuffles the Dark Winter's Discretion from the graveyard or the field back into the deck, and you have access to the Dragoon, which basically, if you get Dragoon on the field, you should be able to win. It's basically another Omni negate. Fun fact, this deck puts up 3 Omni negates through hand traps. Wonderful, wonderful cards. The next package I run, this actually comes in handy. The Fallen, the Virtuous, I run one Albion branded fusion guy, plus the new Synchro Ecclesia, and this can basically get rid of 3 cards on the field. Really, really good. Foolish Burial, just because you need a way to dump your. This is basically Rhoda for Orcust, basically. Dump them from your deck to grave. Triple Tactics Talent, it allows you to either get a card from your opponent's hand, non-targeting, steal a monster, or it allows you to draw 2 cards, basically. NT 8000 Sirius. Fun fact, this card can be dumped by Orcust Nightmare, and if you have a Link on the field, he special summons himself, and during your opponent's turn, if I activated the effect of a Link monster, which all your Orcust Link monsters can activate, or an IP Masquerena can activate, as long as a Link monster has activated its effect, he becomes a targeting destruction during your opponent's turn. Yeah, he has to destroy something face up on the field on your side, and then a face-up card on your opponent's side of the field. Wonderful card. This actually comes in handy a lot with Orcust Nightmare. More ways to break boards. Your Forbidden Droplets basically allows you to break your opponent's board, whatever negates they put up. I run Crossout Designator and Call by the Grave in here because it allows you to dodge, like, this is the deck's biggest weakness, with Charming Fualos. You want to get rid of Fualos as much as possible. It's very hard for this deck to play through a Fualos, and Fualos is like super popular right now. But the deck can still make some plays through a Fualos. Speaking of the man, the myth, the legend, well, Charming Fualos, fantastic card. It's really good going second, helping you draw cards. You guys know what this does. Ash, stop your opponent's plays. 1 Bell, stop your opponent's plays. Plus, this card will be very good in the upcoming format after Cool Toon takes off. If you need a secret tech against Cool Toons, yeah. Ghost Bell destroys a lot of Cool Toon decks. 1 Imperm, just 1 Imperm. Basically, it's there for the Crossout Designated target. Imperm really doesn't do much nowadays, but I still kind of want it there to like out a Caesar, the High Wave King Caesar. Certain things you want to bait out so that your deck can pop off. One of the main reasons I play this deck is because you're able to play 3 Dominus Impulses. Wonderful card, and it locks you out from certain attributes like lights, but you don't need it. Basically, your whole deck is dark. So if you run a full dark deck, Dominus Impulse should always be in your deck. And then Triple Tactics Talent, just Triple Tactics Thrust, just to be able to search like Imperm or this, or Triple Tactics Talent, whatever you need. Let's go into the extra deck. The reason the deck is playable is because this card got released. Galatea, the Orcust of Automation, basically turns your whatever 1 Orcust monster on the field into Link 1s. Anytime you see a Link 1 come into the game, you should always pay attention to what's going on, because usually decks that have Link 1 effects, Link 1 monsters, usually become really meta relevant. This new card, man, the ability to continuously grind through your opponent's resources while you're resetting your resources from the banish pile back into the deck or to the hand, whatever you need them. The ability to recycle everything and non-targeting once per turn as a quick effect if Babel's on the field. Take control of one of your opponent's monsters and keep it is amazing. The original Galatea, just so you're able to get to Dingirsu. Wonderful cards. Being able to send cards from your opponent's side of the field to the grave, non-targeting, wonderful thing. The engine for Azamina, you run one Ilya Sylvia and one Azamina Mu Murcielago. Both of these do come up. The bridge Zombie Vampire, it actually came up in tournament twice. Love this card. It hit an Orcust every time. Is it going to hit it every time? No, but it does come up a lot. It came up in tournament twice now, and I can't wait to continue playing this card. Red Eyes Dragoon, this is why this deck is really possible right now. The new Dark Magician of Destruction is wonderful, allowing you to search Gaze of Timaeus from the deck, and just being a level 8, and him being able to, once you activate Gaze of Timaeus, you can get this out on your opponent's turn, and usually he stays until your next end phase, basically allowing you to grind out your opponent. Wonderful addition to the deck. To break boards, you run the Albion, the Branded Dragon, and the Ecclesia. This basically clears out 3 cards from your opponent's field. 1 SP Little Knight, and 1 IP Masquerena, which is basically the what allows you going to SP on your opponent's turn. Wonderful deck, a lot of non-targeting disruption on your opponent's turn. This deck easily puts up 6, 7, 8, 9 negates or interruptions throughout your opponent's turn. Wonderful deck. Hopefully I'll be playing this for the next upcoming format. Not sure how good Cool Tune is gonna be, but I think Cool Tune and Elf Notes are looking very promising. Just to show you guys just a quick hand of what this deck can do. So you have that, Wallows, that, a Diabell Star. Oh, there you go. This is a busted hand. From here, you have 3 Omni negates, plus you have an interruption on your opponent's turn. Yeah, this deck can grind out. You're literally gonna end up on 3 Omni negates, a pop, a send from Dingirsu, so much stuff. This is a perfect hand. Let's try one more hand, just so you guys see what this deck is really capable of. I will make more content about this in the future. I'm gonna make combo videos, all that. Also shout out to Galaxy Brain TCG, a really cool player. I've been watching his videos, and I've learned a lot of combos. In fact, the Zombie Vampire combo came from him. He's the one that inspired me to really rebuild this deck. I was playing the Mitsurugi version before this, which I did love, but this just flows so much better. One more hand here, cross out Designator, cool. Symbol Skeleton, an Ash, another Swallows, and Impulse. This doesn't look like a lot, but I guarantee you we can still put up at least, you have at least 1 Omni negate, plus an Ash, plus the Impulse. So not the strongest hand, but you can still end up on at least three disruptions. All right, that's it. Have a good day. Peace.